What is up guys, Limo here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the 5 F's of a Playboy. This is 5 elements every Playboy should have on point. If you don't have these elements on point, you can't be a sustainable Playboy. Like, you need to have these elements on point so that you can date multiple women and so that you can retain multiple women as well. So let's start with the first F, which is fitness. Guys, if you want to become a Playboy, if you want to become great with women, you need to be in shape. You know, I've never seen a successful Playboy who's not in shape. If you have a double chin and you're eating like shit, you sleep like shit, you don't train, you feel weak, you feel tired all day, well, of course you're not gonna date women. Of course, you need to be fit. You need to go to the fucking gym every single week, and ideally, you should do a combat sport at the same time as well. So I highly recommend you go to the gym at least 3-4 times a week, and you supplement that with another sport, ideally a combat sport, like boxing, MMA, something like that. Because women like men who can protect them. Women want a man who's strong enough that he could stand for himself and that he could protect her in case there's an emergency or something. If you two walk out in a random place, she wants to feel like you could protect her. So if you're a pussy and you're not doing any martial art at all, or you've never had the experience of, you know, getting into a fight or something like that, well, when that experience is gonna happen, you're not gonna be prepared and you're gonna be a coward. So I don't want you guys to be a coward. I want you guys to be able to at least use some self-defense and protect yourself and try to protect her if something goes down. So don't disregard it. Like, remember, women are wired to find the strongest mate. Women are wired to find the mate who is the most in demand, the most fit, with the best genes possible. So you have to make an effort to look your best. Like, the dating market is a competition. Make no mistake, you're not alone in your city. There's plenty of other guys that a girl could date. Why would she date you if you have a double chin, if you're eating like shit, if you dress like shit? Okay, and most guys are cock blocking themselves. You know, it's not even women the problem, it's themselves. They're cock blocking themselves. You know, understand this. Like, you know, your game is your marketing. Like, your pitch, whatever you say verbally, is just your marketing. Okay? But you, yourself, you're the product. Okay? At the end of the day, you're the offer. And, you know, your pitch could be the best pitch in the world. You could have the best, most fluent conversation skills, but if your offer is shit, guess what? Nobody's gonna buy. And even if someone buys, then that person is gonna have remorse, and you know, you're probably not gonna have a recurring customer. You're probably not gonna have a recurring girl. She's probably gonna fuck you one night and then have some remorse and then go away. Okay, and you're not gonna be able to retain her. Okay, now it depends on your goals, but what I'm telling you is you need to improve the offer and the pitch simultaneously. And if you guys aren't fit, if you guys aren't working out, then you're just missing out, and you're giving your competition more space to improve and more space to conquer you in the dating market, because the dating market is like a stock market. You know, some guys are taking more of the market share of the women in your city, probably. And so if you want to get some market share, you gotta position yourself as, you know, a good offer. Okay, it's not only the pitch, but also the offer has to be good. So go fucking train, go to the gym. You'll be happier, you'll be healthier, you'll feel better, you'll have more joy, more energy. You lose nothing. So just do it. If your excuse is I don't have time, I have to work, etc., then you're just not managing your time well enough. Because I've worked with CEOs, with entrepreneurs, with even presidents go to the gym. And you're telling me you can't go to the gym? Bullshit, that's an excuse. Instead of watching TV after work, well, go to the gym. Instead of scrolling on your newsfeed, well, go to the gym. You have plenty of time. It's just about time management. So the second F is finance. I want you guys to get your finances on point. I want you guys to make at least 6 figures a year, which is 100K a year. And if you're not there yet, try to learn a profitable skill that you can monetize within 6 months. There's plenty of markets, of, you know, ways to make money online. And honestly, in 2021, you have no excuse to not make money online if you really put your mind into it. So I don't know, go to udemy.com. I'm not even an affiliate, but go to udemy.com and learn whatever the fuck, like video editing, drop shipping, whatever. Or go find a mentor. Go read books, okay? And try to learn a skill that you can monetize and make more money. You know, you need some money to date women. You need some money to have just the peace of mind that you can pay your bills, that you can enjoy women's presence fully without worrying about, you know, how you're gonna pay for the date. You need to have some kind of financial security so that you can enjoy your dating life and even your social life in general. Like, you need to go out, you need to go to some clubs, spend some money, buy some alcohol, buy for the Uber, the cab, etc. You need some money. You need some pocket money to fucking date women and have some position in your city. You know, women like men who live in abundance. Like a man who's always frugal, he's always like in a scarcity mindset, and he can't pay, or he doesn't want to pay, or he's always like tight-fisted. Like, it's just not attractive. Like, women want a guy who just doesn't even look at the bill. Like, boom, pay with a credit card. Like, he doesn't care. You know, you gotta be that guy who's in an abundance mindset. You pay for the date, you don't give a fuck, you're always generous with your money because you're living in an abundance mindset. Okay, guys who live in scarcity, guys who live in frugality, they're very unattractive to women. Okay, understand that. Like, women like ballers. And I highly recommend, if you have some money, invest into some clubs in your city. Like, go buy, you know, a table with some friends and start going to that club and buy some bottles there, etc. So the staff knows you, so you know some people, so you have a real estate in the club. That's gonna build your reputation, and that's gonna build also a lot of social proof, and that's gonna give you a lot of pre-selection. And if you have a social circle that you can bring women in, etc., that's gonna give you a lot of new qualified women that you can date. You know, so you gotta start making more money. You gotta start spending money in your city. Like, money is made to be spent, okay? So spend money to look better, spend money to build your reputation, spend money to have access to people who can help you, or other high quality men in your city. If there's, you know, some special clubs, like a country club or a club where wealthy people go to, try to get access to that, because you're gonna level up that way, okay? And you gotta pay the price to level up, okay? Nothing is free in life, okay? Only losers have that mindset of like, oh, I'm just gonna save, I'm not gonna spend anything. Okay, you gotta spend to level up. And women like men who have that abundance mindset and who don't care about the price. Okay, I'm not telling you to be a simp. I'm not telling you to pay for everything, like buy her handbags and stuff like that. I'm not telling you that. I'm just telling you need some money to enjoy your dating life, to have a level of freedom, to have a level of peace in your mind that you can pay the bills, etc. And also, if you have a little bit of extra money, try to spend it so that you can build a reputation in your city. View it as an investment. It's an investment. Like, for example, if you go to a bar multiple times, you're gonna start to know the staff. And when you know the staff, if you bring a girl one day there for a date, when the girl sees that, you know, you're shaking the staff's hand, you know the staff's name, the staff knows you, etc., the girl is gonna see that you're respected. You're gonna bring the girl into your world, and she's gonna be way more attracted to you. So view it as an investment, okay? I don't know if that makes sense, but money is important. If you want to be a playboy, you need to have some level of financial success, okay? And don't worry, you don't need to be making six figures yet. You don't need to be making, a lot of money, but you need some level of security. I've dated women when I was broke. I've dated women when I'm rich, okay? And I'm not super rich, so you just gotta have some money, okay? Now the third F is fun. You need to have some friends that are kind of fun. You know, if you're only by yourself and you don't have some type of friends that you can do some activities with, you don't have some kind of parties that you can go to with some girls, you're not fun in your personality, like you're kind of boring, etc., it's not gonna work. Like with women, you need to have fun. You need to bring some emotions, some funny emotions, etc. So you need to be good at bantering, you need to be good at flirting, you need to be good at making fun of some situations, you need to be good at building rapport the proper way, etc. And also, you need to have some friends that you can have some fun with, Okay, if your friends like to travel or like to do some road trips, or they like to, you know, go to parties, etc., that's good, because you can bring the girl to your world that is fun. And girls want fun. Like, all girls want is fun. So you need to be a facilitator of fun. And money helps you do that, by the way. If you have a lot of money, you're gonna be able to facilitate fun. And so, for example, if you have a Lamborghini and you have a drop top, well, it's fun. Like, if a girl comes to you in your car and, you know, you drive with a Lamborghini and you put some music on and you drive very, very fast, well, it's a fun experience. So money facilitates fun. But you don't need a lot of money. Be creative. If you don't have a lot of money, be creative and try to find some fun things to do, or try to make fun of some situations, or try to be flirty and try to banter her, tease her, etc., so that you can elicit those emotions. Because you need to bring the fun. Every playboy on earth has to be fun. Now, the fourth thing is free time. You need to have some free time if you want to date women. Like, if you're always a slave to your job and you always need to work long hours and you work night shifts and you're always consumed by your work, well, you're not gonna have time to date women, to enjoy your dating life, etc. Now, it depends on what level you want to get to. So, if you just want to date one woman a week, well, it's pretty easy. You just need one night off. But if you want to date like 2-3 women a week, you'll probably need to date some women during the weekdays, Monday through Friday. And for that, you need some time. Like, if you have night shifts during the week, or if you can't really stay late, etc., this is gonna hinder your success with women, because usually, you know, you're gonna have to dedicate some time to this during nighttime. You know, when you date women, you need to have some time to, you know, flirt with her, bring her home, start getting more intimate, and then, you know, have S3X till 2 in the morning, okay? And if you can't have S3X till 2 in the morning, and you're always worried about your job, etc., you're not gonna enjoy your dating life. So, for example, me now, I'm an entrepreneur. I can wake up whenever I want. I can sleep whenever I want. I can have S3X till 6 in the morning and nothing's gonna happen. I don't have a boss that I have to, you know, to submit to, or whatever. I don't give a fuck. So that's also the benefit of being an entrepreneur, is you can wake up whenever you want, you can do whenever you want. You can have S3X each day of the week till 3 a.m. and nothing's gonna happen. But if you have a regular job, and don't get me wrong, I had a lot of regular jobs. I had a lot of, you know, I was studying for years, so I always had to wake up early. And that kind of hindered my success, or I would get like very low sleep, very bad sleep. So either you're gonna have to sacrifice sleep, or you're gonna have to make some free time. You need some free time to date women, to flirt with women, to enjoy women's intimacy, etc. So it depends on the level you want to get to. But if you want to have a rotation of beautiful women, if you want to have a harem of women, then you're gonna have to have some free time. Now, the final F is fucking, okay? F-U-C-K-I-N-G, fucking. S3X is so important for you to retain women. Like, a woman is not gonna stay with you if you don't have good S3X, okay? So, you know, S3X is the biggest reason why relationships fail, okay? If the S3X is bad, the relationship is probably gonna fail. So, you need to make sure that you become great at S3X, and you become great at, you know, just making women fully satisfied, okay? And there are specific things I teach, specific stuff you can say, specific stuff you must do, and I'm not gonna teach you that on YouTube, but you know, you need to be good at S3X, okay? So let's recap. First thing you need is fitness. Second thing you need is some level of finance. Third thing you need is fun. Fourth thing, free time. And fifth thing, fucking, okay? F-U-C-K-I-N-G. So you need to make sure you level up those 5 things and you get better at those 5 things, and make your best to just like work on getting more money, getting more free time, getting more fit, you know, and all of that, okay? That's very important. So that was the 5 F's of a playboy. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed this video, click the button below, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.